Have you ever pondered how a Roman emperor, ruling at the height of the empire's power, became one of the most influential philosophers of his and ours? This is Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. Let's journey to the mid-2nd century, a time when the Roman Empire was at its peak, ranging from Egypt to Britain. Marcus Aurelius, a man introspective for a ruler of his magnitude, sat at the helm. Born into royalty, he entered politics at a young age. His reign wasn't just about conflicts and politics, but a time of significant philosophical exploration. Amid turmoil, Aurelius penned his thoughts on life, duty, and the universe, later compiled into meditations. A Stoic, he believed virtue, the highest good, is based on knowledge, and the wise live harmoniously with divine reason, indifferent to fortune's fluctuations. An emperor, warrior, and philosopher, Aurelius was a multifaceted individual. His Stoic philosophy resonates, inspiring many with its message of resilience, self-control, and duty. But what drove him to seek wisdom while ruling an empire? How did his philosophy shape his reign and history? These questions guide our exploration of Marcus Aurelius's and legacy. He was introspective, believed in reason, and valued duty. But there's much more to explore. Join us as we unravel the life of Marcus Aurelius, a ruler, a philosopher, a Stoic. Marcus Aurelius, born in 121 AD, was destined for greatness, but not as might imagine. Born into privilege, his early life was one of education and wealth. His family's status opened doors to a comprehensive education, a rarity in Roman times. Yet it wasn't the luxury that shaped Marcus, but the wisdom of his mentors. In his youth, Marcus was introduced to philosophy by his mentor, Diognetus, a painter and philosopher. Marcus also learned from Apollonius of Chalcedon, another philosopher who introduced him to the teachings of Epictetus. Despite his background of wealth and status, Marcus's journey was one of intellectual and spiritual growth. He used his philosophical learnings as a compass to navigate Roman politics. Thus, the philosophical foundation was laid for the future emperor, groundwork that would shape his reign and legacy. In 161 AD, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne, but his rule was to be unlike any other. He wasn't just an emperor, but also a philosopher, blending wisdom with leadership. His adoptive father, Emperor Antoninus Pius, passed away, and Marcus was named his successor. Marcus Aurelius believed in wisdom, virtue, justice, and fairness. His rule was about service to the Roman people, not amassing wealth or power. He viewed leadership as a chance to set an example, embodying the virtues he extolled. A ruler, he believed, should inspire his people and serve as their servant. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his commitment to his people in his personal journal, the Meditations. His reign was marked by a sense of responsibility. Despite his power, he remained humble, viewing his role not a privilege but as a duty. He used his authority to foster a more equitable society. His unique approach left an indelible mark on the Roman Empire, showing that power can the greater good, and that a leader's strength lies in his virtue and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, now an emperor, began to weave his leadership attributes into the fabric of his reign. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, lived his philosophy, and this was most evident in his approach to governance. A Stoic first, and a ruler second, he saw power not privilege but as duty to his people. Viewing himself as a part of a larger whole, he was deeply influenced by the principles of Stoicism, a philosophy promoting ethical actions over personal desires. His Stoic philosophy also shaped his crisis management, helping him remain level-headed amidst chaos. Faced with numerous challenges, including natural disasters and foreign invasions, his responses reflected Stoic calmness, reason. The Antonine Plague, a devastating pandemic, became greatest test of his. Despite the crisis, Aurelius maintained order and stability, focusing on what he could control, accepting what he couldn't. His Stoic beliefs extended to his treatment subjects, treating all humans equally with fairness and respect. He saw himself not as superior, but as their servant. His rule was characterized by compassion and understanding, rare traits in the brutal world of Roman politics. Marcus Aurelius's reign was a testament to his Stoic philosophy, a beacon of calm amidst the tumult of Roman politics. His example serves as a powerful reminder of potential of Stoicism, not just as a personal philosophy, but as a guiding principle for leadership and governance. In the quiet solitude of his tent, away from the chaos of war and politics, Marcus Aurelius penned his thoughts, creating what we now know as the Meditations. His private musings, captured in 12 books, carry a unique blend of practical and philosophical insights. From life and death to duty and the nature of the universe, each thought reflects his struggle with human existence. The Meditations put forth an unusual world-view, placing virtue and acceptance of fate at the center. The content of the Meditations is diverse, with advice for daily and reflections on reality. Aurelius's words are simple yet profound. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Such wisdom still finds resonance today, inspiring individuals to live aligned with nature, embracing virtue, and understanding that our control is limited our responses. Despite being centuries old, provides clarity to those navigating a complex world. The Meditations, a window into the mind of a philosopher emperor, continues to inspire and guide people to this day. And so the legacy of Marcus Aurelius lives on, not just as but as a philosopher whose insights continue to illuminate the path of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius passed away in 180 AD, but his influence did not die with him. The Roman emperor, who was as skilled with a quill as he was with a scepter, left an enduring legacy. His death marked the commencement of a new age. His philosophies began to influence society, reaching people worldwide. A ruler and philosopher, Aurelius offered wisdom beyond his empire's borders. His written work, Meditations, reveals his deep understanding of life and humanity. His personal reflections serve as a guide to a meaningful and virtuous life. His teachings on Stoicism, a philosophy advocating acceptance of life and finding contentment in simplicity, continue to guide many today. Aurelius believed that our reactions, more than our circumstances, shape our reality. He taught resilience in adversity and strength in vulnerability. His legacy continues to resonate in our society. His words still inspire, his philosophy still directs, and his life still motivates. His teachings shape minds and influence decisions, reaching everyone from scholars to students, leaders to learners. His reign, characterized by wisdom and justice, a standard for good governance. The principles he upheld, fairness, responsibility, and respect, continue to inform societal norms and political ideologies. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, left a mark on the world that time has not erased. His legacy serves as a reminder of a life well lived, a rule wisely executed, and a philosophy profoundly understood. What can we, living in a world vastly different from that of Marcus Aurelius, learn from this philosopher emperor? First and foremost, Aurelius teaches us the power of introspection. His personal writings, the Meditations, reveal a man deeply engaged in self-reflection, teaching us to question and strive for self-improvement. Aurelius also exemplifies compassionate. He ruled with a sense of duty and responsibility towards his people, setting an example for benevolent leadership. Lastly, Aurelius serves as a reminder of the enduring impact of our actions. His thoughts and philosophies, despite being nearly 2,000 years old, continue to influence millions. Life underscores that our actions, however minor, can create ripples through history. The life of Marcus Aurelius serves as a reminder that power and philosophy can coexist, and the impact of one's life can echo through the ages.